What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beat the Beast, the second part of this series. Then today we are playing Smackdown Here Comes the Pain. Obviously the match type is The Undertaker, controlled by myself, versus Brock Lesnar. But first we go, of course, like we did in the last part, we go into the match options. You can see their difficulties on Smackdown, the hardest difficulty in this game. And we're going to change the match rules so that there is no interference. The match length will have no time limit. And the Smackdown / finisher icon charge speed is at its fastest. And there's a reason for that, because obviously we want no interference. And we want the charge speed at the fastest, so we can try and earn finishes as quickly as we possibly can. And obviously we don't want a time limit because we don't want draws, and it needs to be on the hardest difficulty. Okay, so with that saved, let's get on with this match then. So, Undertaker coming to the ring first, obviously user controlled. Biker version once again. This was his 2003 Biker version. He got buried by Kane in 2003, and then he came back as the Dead Man, which is his basically his non-biker gimmick, basically. So then, up next, well, if you quote what Taz used to say in 2003, well, here comes the pain. The cover star, funnily enough, of Smackdown Here Comes the Pain, Brock Lesnar. He now makes his way to the ring for this matchup. Now, going off the last part, I didn't do too well. The current score is Brock Lesnar 1, me 0. So we're hoping to rectify that in this part. So, as the bell rings, this match is underway. Control scheme is similar to what it was in Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, and having played that immediately before I played this one, I have an idea on what the controls are, so should be okay. And I do know that the game's reversal button is not square. Like it was in Shut Your Mouth, that I realised it was square after I played the game. I played the match and then found out what the control scheme is. In this, it's L2 and R2, because obviously it's a PS2 game, so it's played on the PlayStation 2. I think it's L2 for strikes and R2 for grapples, so I should be okay. And it's both, incidentally, to reverse and finisher. So, on top so far, until that, Brock Lesnar clotheslining me and then dragging me up by my throat. At this time, Brock Lesnar was the WWE champion, and that was obviously reflected into the game's story mode, where, funnily enough, he had a rivalry in the game's story / career mode with The Undertaker. On the game's Smackdown brand, unless you switch brands. This isn't. This is just in a normal exhibition one-on-one match. No managers, because Paul Heyman isn't in the game, so can't accompany Brock Lesnar to ringside. Now, we were doing okay at the start of this. We're getting those reversals in, but we're not really capitalising with many big grapples. We hit Lesnar with a vertical suplex there, but that's really the only main offense we've had. The rest has been mainly strikes and reversals, and we've not really been doing much with it. A knee to the midsection there, and Brock Lesnar comes back with one of his own, starts some punches to the face. Another knee to the midsection, reversed by The Undertaker, tried to sort of get some separation there. A few kicks. It's mainly strikes about now. Lesnar does have more momentum, so at this point in the match, it is still quite early. I know that I need to hit a reversal and then hit a power move and try and stay on top. But with this game, it does do that sort of... You'll see it quite often. It's sort of like a weird shake type thing. When you're near a grounded opponent, it'll sort of like... You'll go to grab them and then not, and it'll just sort of shake, and then they'll get up or reverse you. So that can be annoying because you want to do a move on a grounded opponent and stay on top of them, and then it just does that weird shake thing, and then they get up straight away. So yeah, kind of annoying. But yeah, Brock Lesnar's got me cornered right about now. He does have a stored finisher as well, which isn't great. Speaking of finishers, F5 coming. Again, this is pre-Suplex City Brock Lesnar. This is Here Comes the Pain Brock Lesnar. This was his second year in the WWE. So hits me with an F5 there. Doesn't go for the pin, so I know that I've got a not got an advantage as such, but I've got a little bit of a chance. He led up on the chance. I went for the back suplex. Lesnar reverses, but I grapple him with a spine buster and go for the pin. As you can see, the damage indicators are in this game. This was the first time they included damage indicators. I have a yellow head and an orange body. Brock Lesnar just has that yellow body, so I need to sort of injure him a bit more on the body to try and get that pinfall. So I'm hurting more, and Brock Lesnar does have way more momentum than I have. Knee to the midsection once again in the grapple. Went for the straight right hand. Lesnar reverses into of course, the belly to belly suplex. If it was a modern day game, you would start those cries of Suplex City, but unfortunately you can't, because this is a 2003 Brock Lesnar, so you can't do that. He's got me cornered again though, and will go for his finisher once again. He has a chance to. Another F5 to the Undertaker, and this time he drags me away from the ropes, so he will go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Couldn't kick out of it, and I go 2-0 down in this series. This is not great because we've got 5 games to go and I'm 2-0 down. Yeah. Oh well. The next game, we definitely have to win. Definitely have to win. The next game comes from the original Xbox for jumping consoles, and it's going to be in WWE Raw 2. So I will see you in that game for another Brock Lesnar vs Undertaker match and part 3 of Beat the Beast.